Hi David, welcome to Dublin.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
What's the reason for your trip today?
Well, today I'm coming over to the UK to do a couple of talks, and so I'm stopping in Dublin today to see Tom Kindlon, who I've talked to or communicated with a lot, but we've never met. So I'm going to be here just for a few hours to see Tom, and then I'm going up to Belfast later tonight.
That must be exciting to meet Tom for the first time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We've communicated a lot. I was trying to remember earlier how I'd gotten in touch with him, and I couldn't quite remember, so I'll have to ask him who put us in touch, or did I just reach out to him? I don't remember.
But you've worked together over the last few years investigating the PACE trial?
Well, I wouldn't say work together exactly, but he served as the main kind of character in my big story. He was kind of the person I followed a bit, who was analyzing the study, and so I presented it to a certain degree through his eyes. So he was sort of my main protagonist. And I've also relied on him a lot in terms of when new studies come out, just ask him what he thinks or what's his take on it. You know, he's really been very helpful that way in terms of as a guide to the research.
And how many years now have you been looking at PACE or investigating it?
About 3 years. I started 3 years ago this summer, and that was when I first came to the UK to meet with some PACE participants in the trial and a couple of experts, and so I was here for about a month just doing, talking to people about it. So at that point, that was the beginning of collecting information.
And did you think back then that 3 years later you'd still be working on it as much as you are?
No, I thought I would do a big project. I thought I would do a one-off piece, and like most projects, that would be the end of it and you'd move on. And I actually expected, I was naive, I expected that if you point out that a study is completely ridiculous, that it doesn't survive. I mean, it didn't occur to me that you could point out the problems with PACE that I've documented and people could still insist that it's a good trial. That didn't occur to me too much.
Yeah.
I knew that it was hard to get things retracted. I didn't realize you could actually not get retracted things that were complete nonsense.
And at the moment then, how much time does PACE take up in your life?
That's a lot of time between everything. Probably about half my working time.
Half your working time.
Between other stuff I have to do at school and other stuff I have to do to earn money.
Okay. So you've recently kicked off a crowdrise fundraiser, is that correct?
Right.
And what's that about?
So I decided, because of changes at Berkeley, so basically I've been able to do this work for free because I had a decently paid half-time job that allowed me flexibility. Now, if my half-time job's going away because of funding problems with the University of California, I need to find a way to make an income. And so I thought, well, I'll try to crowdfund for this, and see if whether patients are willing, or people in the community, but mostly patients, will pay for me to do this. And so that's what I'm doing.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you every success with that venture.
Thank you.
I'm sure the patient community will get together and
I hope so.
donate as much as possible.
I hope so. There was an initial burst of enthusiasm, and now the next, second, and third day, it's still growing, but slower.
Okay, well, hopefully it'll gather momentum again.
I hope so.
Thanks, David.
Okay, thanks.